Police can make as many arrests as possible, but without efficient crime intelligence, conviction rates will remain low. This is the view of Action Society. The civic group says that the South African Police Service is still working its way through a DNA backlog of 58,000 samples. And this isn't the only factor slowing convictions. eNCA's Monique Mortlock reports.
She told me it's a lot of paperwork to take my case, only for me to drop the case because it's a domestic issue.
A victim has spoken of her ordeal in trying to open a case against a partner who physically abused her in 2018 and just how difficult it was for SAPS to take her seriously. When it eventually made it to court in 2019, it was provisionally withdrawn for further statements from her. Now, this arduous process meant her alleged abuser could walk free, leading him to assault 2 other women and in one instance nearly kill another.
I wasn't opening my case to be spiteful or anything. It's because I knew what he was capable of and I didn't want another woman to go through what I did. And they failed me.
One women's shelter says too often victims aren't informed of facilities that can offer them help.
There's a lack of education, there's a lack of networking, but there's also a lack of enough. What do you do, for example, with a 17-year-old girl that is a victim of gender-based violence when a shelter takes adult women? She's a minor.
Meanwhile, Action Society says more focus should be placed on crime intelligence within the SAPS to improve conviction rates.
Without things like crime intelligence in place and actually hunting down these criminals, nothing is going to change. Conviction rates are extremely low. When it comes to sexual offences specifically, in these courts, successful conviction is less than 3%.
And for the loved ones of victims like those of Jessie Hess, the 18-year-old student who was killed alongside her grandfather in August 2019, media and society support aids in the justice process.
The more voices we have gunning at, an outcome, the better we might actually, have a chance at getting that outcome.
Sentencing proceedings for Hess's convicted killer starts next month. Monique Mortlock, Cape Town.